Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Josie, or aka Josile, and I'm here to talk about a game that I like to call Yakuza. I feel like just the Yakuza series in its entirety is just an utter masterpiece of a game that tells a story in the most flashy and badass way that you could ever imagine. Yakuza is like a game that you could just sit down and play for hours and hours and hours and get sucked into that world, especially if you're not from Japan, if you're not from that era. You just get so sucked in, you get to feeling like you're almost as if you're there, and I guess that's what most games are meant to do. But I feel like Yakuza is a bit different in the sense that it has so much you can do. There's so many things that you can explore. There's so much vast world that you can see, and everything is just a accumulation of just a beautiful masterpiece of a game. Now, if you can already tell, this video is probably going to be a little bit of a jumbled mess, mainly because this is the first video that I've made in this fashion. And as you can probably already tell, again, there is no script. I don't want to script, because every time I script, video sounds like crap. I sound like a robot, and I'm just sitting here talking to you guys, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. So if you guys like this style of video and you want me to continue on different series, like different anime, different game series, I will definitely do so. I guess I'll turn my attention to Yakuza 0, mainly because with Yakuza 0, it's a prequel to the previous first games that was released back in the early 2000s. Yakuza 0 had so much time to improve from the first games to whenever they actually re-released the games as Yakuza Kiwami 1 and Yakuza Kiwami 2. But with Yakuza 0, it was they added so much stuff in there for you to do, like become a real estate agent. There was years of retrospect and years of being able to understand, okay, this is what we should add to the game, and that makes this game just so good. Like if you haven't played it, go play it. If you don't have money to play it, I'm sorry, somehow get the money and go play it. I clocked in about 60 hours in Yakuza 0. Yakuza Kiwami 1, I didn't clock in as many hours, mainly because it wasn't as long of a game. But I have a buddy of mine who clocked in 150 hours into Yakuza 0. It's that vast of a game. There is so much to do. It's so amazing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do in the other ones, but especially in Yakuza 0. I mean, you have so many, mini games, you have activities, you can go to karaoke, you can dance in the disco, you can go to the arcade, you can play Outrun, you can win stuffed animals, you can run your own business, make extra cash. I mean, the battle system is so ungodly great. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of the Like a Dragon battle system. It's turn-based, and I guess that's alright. I haven't played it. Keep in mind, I've seen a couple gameplay videos, but I haven't played it yet. And I think that Yakuza 0 is one of the best games in the whole series that I've played so far, and it's a good baseline for you to start. It kind of gives you a backstory of a lot of the characters, and it was made years after the actual series was created, so they had plenty of time to plan out the backstories of the characters and make you really want to get into the series. Personally, I started out with Yakuza 0 not knowing anything about the whole series in its entirety, and so my expectations was so high for Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2, and I mean, I gotta say that Yakuza 0 still comes up on top in terms of those two games, mainly because Kiwami 2 came out and it was, I mean, the graphics in the sense were better in terms of how they looked, but I wasn't a big fan of the change of Kiryu's design. His design just fell flat for me. I got so used to 0 and 1's design, and it just kind of became very jarring for me. Like I said, I just wanted to come out and say that this game is, if you haven't played this game, you really need to play this game. I know everyone and their mother has made a video on this. This is not like a super big analysis. This is just me saying, hey, go play this game. these are the features of the game. Go fucking play it. So thanks you guys. If you guys like this style of video, I'll continue to do more. If you want longer form analyzing videos, I can do that as well. So yeah, this was Yakuza 0. Thanks guys.